Hello again, everyone. This is American Idioms Part 77. This is the 77th video in my American Idioms series, and like the others, I'll present 5 idioms to you numbered 381 to 385. But first, I'll give you a chance to guess their meanings. Then, I'll give you the answers along with an additional example for each new idiom. I also recommend that you pause the video at each question to give yourself some extra time to think of the answers. So, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 381. Look up to someone. And the example is, most people agree that children should look up to their parents. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, to admire or view someone as a role model. And that's what we mean if we look up to someone. In our example, they are talking about how most people agree that children should look up to their parents, right? They should admire them or view them as role models. Okay, I think we all agree with that. Here's another example. Everyone in my class looks up to our teacher because she always works very hard to help everyone equally. All right, we have another example where people admire someone. Well, the students in this case admired their teacher because she treated everyone equally, right? She helped everyone equally. So they looked up to her. Got it? All right. And now for number 382. Water under the bridge. And the example is, when we were children, my brother and I had many fights, but they are all just water under the bridge, and now we are very close. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is A, events in the past that are no longer regarded as a source of concern, meaning that you're not worried about it anymore. This is usually when people forget about problems they had in the past with someone. Like in our example, they're talking about how the brothers were fighting when they were younger, but now they have forgotten about their problems and their fights, and they are very close. Here's another example. My neighbor and I had a really bad quarrel last year about our property line. But that's all water under the bridge because we worked everything out and are now good friends. All right. So they had differences about the property line, all right, between their homes or somewhere, and they worked it out. So they consider it water under the bridge. It's no longer a problem, right? They have forgotten about the past. Got it? All right, and now for number 383. Wrapped up in something or someone. And the example is, I love detective TV dramas, and sometimes I get so wrapped up in them that I spend most of the day watching them. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to be thoroughly absorbed or immersed in someone or something. And that's the case in our example. This person loved detective TV dramas. All right, and they're so absorbed in them when they watch them, right? They're immersed in them that they spend all day watching them, okay? They're so wrapped up in them. That's how we use it. Like our next example. I'm worried about my son because he gets totally wrapped up in playing video games and never goes outside to play with his friends. All right, this person's son is wrapped up, or immersed, or we could even say totally or thoroughly absorbed in playing video games. And because they never leave the house. I think we all know. Children like this, maybe even adults, all right? But that's what it means to be wrapped up in something. All right, and now for number 384, pick and choose. And the example is, Ivy League universities have the luxury of picking and choosing the finest students in the world. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, to select and combine various different options as one desires, meaning you can select which one you want and do with it whatever you want if you pick and choose. In our example, they're talking about these Ivy League schools. Schools like Harvard and Yale, and they're the best schools in the country, so they can pick and choose who they want, usually the finest or the best students in the world. Okay, that's what it means. Like our next example. Good attorneys can pick and choose their clients and charge very high prices. Okay, so if you are a good attorney, if you're a good lawyer, you can pick and choose who you want, right, to represent, to be your client, right? So they can do what they desire. So that's what it means if you can pick and choose something. Got it? And now for our final idiom, number 385. Not out of the woods yet. And the example is, his diet and exercise routine really helped him with his illness, but his doctor said that he is not out of the woods yet, so he better keep it up. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, despite improvement, not yet completely free from danger. That's what it means if you're not out of the woods yet. Think about being in the woods. Maybe there's danger if you're in the woods, right? But once you're out of the woods, you're safe. So this is used just like that. If you're still in the woods, then there's still danger out there, right? Maybe an animal's going to attack you or something like that. That's what it means. In our example, they're talking about how this person was on a good diet and exercise routine that he did, and it was helping his illness, but the doctor said, no, you're still not out of the woods. You still have to watch. You better continue doing this. Okay, that's what it means. Let's look at another example. Despite some robust economic activity over the past 2 months, many economists say that our economy is improving, but it is not out of the woods yet. Okay, so again, we have a robust economy here, right? That makes the economy better. So, and it's been that way for 2 months. And then many economists were saying that, yes, it's going well right now. It's going well, but we're still in danger. We're not out of the woods yet. All right, that's how it's used. Got it? That's all for this video. Thank you once again for picking and choosing to subscribe to the channel. And please like and share the video to support this channel even more. And remember what I always say, keep practicing. See you next time.